All right, everybody, welcome back to the channel. Appreciate you all coming back and sticking around for this journey. Today we've got a back day. I'm gonna actually talk a little bit more about the workout today and some of my goals that have come with both 75 hard and phase one, specifically with my workouts. One of the things that I've really been trying to focus on is the strength in the most of my compound lifts. So, the bench, deadlift, squat, overhead press, and making sure that I'm not just, cheating on my reps, making sure that I'm strict in my form, and just making sure that I'm not hurting myself. Because in the past, like a lot of us, I think I've had the tendency to just kind of ego lift in the gym, and that's led to some injuries that have come up both in my lower back, my shoulder, and my elbows. So making sure that I'm rehabbing those and just having good form. So as you can see here, I really like to do a lot of warm-up sets. I didn't show every set, but you can see here my top rep range, just 2 reps, or my top set. And I really don't like to go more than 2 reps on my top set for my compound movement, because after that, my form just gets a little bit sloppy, and I want to make sure that I'm going to failure, but I'm safe with it. Another one of my goals here was to add in a lot more, I guess you can call it calisthenics and bodyweight movement. I used to be really, really good at pull-ups, but I stopped doing them for a number of years. So just kind of building back up my stamina on the bodyweight movements. Not only has it helped just overall physicality, but I've actually started to notice a real difference in my grip strength, my back, and just making sure again that I'm doing this with good form and really feeling the muscles that I'm supposed to, instead of cheating in some different ways. So after my first 2 exercises, I moved on to what is my favorite exercise, which is just a bent over row. I feel these really, really well in my back. Again, I used to kind of ego lift, especially this one, and go just as heavy as possible. But I've started to back down the weight and just make sure that I'm really feeling it where I'm supposed to be, that I'm not feeling it in my elbow, or I'm not pulling too hard with my bicep, and just pulling through that elbow into my back and just getting a really good squeeze in there. And one of the things when you've got a home gym is you're a little bit limited in the equipment that you can use. So that's why compound lifts and a lot of the basics have become a lot more important to me over the last few months since I've moved into this home gym away from a commercial gym. And you got to kind of get creative with a lot of the things that you do. And you'll see that there in the next exercise as well. But going back to this, I want to make sure, I think Jay Cutler said this, that you kind of move a little bit forward with your arm and try and come back and squeeze. And you can really feel the contraction a lot better when you do it this way, rather than what you see a lot of people do at gyms, where they just load up as much weight as possible and just kind of jerk it backwards, which is not really good for, any part of the lift or your body. So like I said, getting creative here in a home gym. I'm fortunate enough that I've got a cable attachment to go along with my power rack, and I've got this lat pull down attachment, and it's kind of weird the way that I have to do it. I've got to get really, really close to the rack and pull as straight down as possible and onto my knees. I can't sit on my bench because it's too tall, and I won't get a full stretch up at the top. But again, what I want to make sure of when I'm doing these is that I'm getting a really good contraction, and I'm using really strict form. And I'll tell you one thing, when I am on the floor like this and I'm really squeezing, it's kind of hard to cheat in any way when you're doing it this way. You really can't. Again, what you see a lot at commercial gyms, you really can't lean back and have, I guess, call it body English in that way. You've got to really be strict in your form with these, and just making sure that that you're feeling the muscle group that you're actually trying to work. So after this movement, went on to my last back movement here of the day, which, again, just getting a little bit creative. One of my favorite exercises at a commercial gym is the underhand kind of vertical row, and this really mimics that really well. I feel this a lot in my in kind of the lower part of my lats. And what I try to do when I'm finishing up a workout is just try and squeeze as much blood as possible into the muscle and really finish it off. I don't want to feel like I've left anything on the table. But that's it for this workout. We will check in with you guys here in the next clip and take you through the day. All right, guys, just finished up the workout. Pretty good workout, feel pretty good. It's just before 6:30 a.m. now, so I've got a pretty busy day ahead of me. So gonna head in, make my breakfast, do my reading, knock that out, and see if there's anything else we can knock out before we head to the office in just under an hour. So take you with me, and we'll go from there. All right, everyone, so I finished up the reading and getting ready to go to the office a little bit ago. It's just now 7:42, looking at the clock. I think I timed myself. It took about, I believe, 25-30 minutes for me to read those 10 pages. So that's what I was talking about yesterday with it. It just takes me a little bit longer, but we're working on it. So most important thing is I got it done. Usually by this time I would have also already done my 10-minute dedicated visualization, but honestly I just felt kind of crunched for time this morning. As you can see, it's kind of a gross day outside. It's pouring rain pretty much all day today, and I just couldn't get in the right mindset for it. Felt a little bit pressed for time. So either way, it's gonna be a pretty busy day today. I just got to the office. I'm gonna be here for probably about an hour before I head back out to go visit a couple clients. with one of my partners, and won't do probably any recording during that time. So I'll just check in with you guys later when I get back towards the house, start doing some follow-up work, and then start doing some of the other tasks that I got to do. So I'll check in with you guys later. All right, everybody, just got back to the house a few minutes ago, finished up my on-road meetings for the day and my meetings over at the office. So fortunate enough to get back in time to make a late lunch, just a turkey and rice bowl today. Doing pretty well on the diet, the water, I'm well over halfway done with that. So, we're moving along pretty well. Just got a few more hours here of work on the computer left to do, a couple more follow-up things. Then we're going to hop into probably the 10-minute visualization, the second outdoor workout, and then the cold shower. Then other than that, just making sure we finish up everything else strong. So we'll check in with you later. All right, checking in. It's been a couple hours. Just started my outdoor 45-minute walk. This will be my last workout for the day. It is a really rainy, wet, muggy day out, but it's nice, in a great mood. Got a lot done today. Finished up pretty much everything I needed to do for the work day. Finished up my 10-minute visualization, which I'm really glad that I waited for, instead of doing it this morning and kind of forcing it. Ooh, almost slipped there. Instead of forcing it this morning, I knew that I really just wouldn't be in the mood to do it. And again, a lot of this is just about doing it with intent and making sure that I'm getting what I'm supposed to out of this program, instead of just ticking things off for the sake of doing it. So really glad that I waited to do that. I'm gonna do this workout here. All I've got left to do today really is just follow the rest of the diet, finish up the water, and then, just do the cold 5-minute shower, and I think that's pretty much it. Oh, I've got one more critical task to do as well, but we're gonna tackle that when we get back. Shouldn't take too long. Guys, the weather here has been absolutely crazy. I don't know if you can see how fast that river is flowing. It's usually just a little tiny stream. So anyways, I'm gonna get this workout in, then finish up the rest of the day. Check in with you soon. All right, everybody, checking in one last time for the day. Got back from my walk a little while ago and just went straight into my cold shower. Didn't really want to delay it past doing that anymore after my walk. So got that done. Already mapped out the rest of my meals in my FitnessPal. Almost done with the water for the day, and already finished up the last of my critical tasks. So other than that, just got to stick to the plan. Almost done with the day. Almost done with the challenge. And as always, just let me know what you all think about this kind of content. If you like it, if you don't, feel free to drop a comment down below, like, subscribe, anything you feel. Anyways, I'll see you guys tomorrow.